What's the truth about pollution? You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. Pollution is an umbrella term meant to describe the presence of harmful substances introduced into the environment by humans. With terms this broad, it's no surprise that pollution covers a lot of things. Untreated sewage, garbage, pesticides, and oil pollute water. Auto exhaust, fumes, oil smoke, and factory emissions can taint the air in urban areas. Pollution has changed the world. However, our species can't agree on almost anything else about it. Could we, for example, curtail pollution by slowing population growth? Or is the economic growth of wealthy, wasteful nations the source of the problem? It's also no secret that the global debate has been heavily, perhaps irrevocably, politicized. While the United Nations has examined pollution at length, Earth's countries, corporations, and individuals still can't agree on the basics. Are reports of pollution exaggerated to advance political agendas, or are they underreported to preserve profits? Many countries have created regulatory agencies charged with ensuring environmental safety. The United States version is the Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA. Its mission is to protect human health and the environment. According to critics, however, that's not the whole story. Here's where it gets crazy. Theories about the EPA are often contradictory and, perhaps surprisingly, are built on some disturbing grains of truth. There are two categories of conspiracies here. First, there's the idea that these institutions are controlled by business interests who lobby or bribe the agencies into creating loopholes, burying studies, or ignoring violations altogether. The second group of theories argues that agencies like the EPA and ultimately the United Nations raise alarms about the environment to remove sovereignty from individual countries and create a one-world government. They point to the UN's Agenda 21 as proof. Agenda 21 is real, but according to the UN, it is a non-binding, voluntary action plan. Opponents like Glenn Beck, however, aren't buying it and feel that the proposals in the action plan explicitly aim to erode US sovereignty. As for the other group, the EPA is no stranger to scandal. It's been criticized for wasteful spending, lax investigation, and abandoning studies that bear unfavorable results for the companies involved. For example, in 2011, the EPA released a report tracing the pollution of a Wyoming aquifer to fracking operations by a company called Encana. After drawing heavy criticism, the EPA gave the study to the state of Wyoming, whose research will be funded by Encana. For those who think the EPA has overstepped its bounds, this is a welcome move away from what Florida Congressman John L. Mica called a regulatory jihad. For those who believe the agency is in the pocket of big business, however, this proves there's something the EPA doesn't want you to know about pollution.
When it comes to the conservation of most natural resources, we are a responsible people. We want to conserve our natural wealth. We cannot leave to the generations who will follow us an empty and wasted land. To the best of our ability, we must pass on to them the land of natural riches that we enjoy in our time.